Welcome back, guys, to another episode of HAXEN HUNT. Today's video, we are going to be shooting the new Prime INLINE 3. I've only taken a couple shots out of it, got quite a bit to discuss, so we're going to get down to it, see if it would be a bow I took home today. So if you guys want to see what my thoughts are and what speeds the INLINE 3 is getting, go ahead and stay tuned. All right, let's start off there with the balance. The balance of that actually does feel like it doesn't feel like it's balanced, it just feels like it has a good solid base. So having that, I feel like at full draw might be quite a bit helpful. We'll see what it feels like too with stabilizer put on, but let's draw this thing back, feel that draw cycle. And it's set up 30-inch draw, 70-pound limbs. The draw, I mean, it's got a solid back wall, like Prime always does. Oh, that let off does not want to go forward, so there is no jump to it, so that's pretty nice. Back wall is solid, so that is nice, but that draw isn't very, I don't know, let's see. There's a lot of like rollover into the back wall. So once that cam rolls over, it just, I feel like it's kind of a little bit aggressive until it gets to that point. And then we'll show you guys the back wall and the string angle. We'll have you come up here and film the cam. So, I mean, you're rock solid back wall, string angle. If I close my eyes and go to a natural position, it's right there, right where I need it. So string angle's really nice. Sits in your hand pretty good. A little bit of hand shock, but I feel like it's quite a bit better than what they've been in years past. No jump. I'm gonna throw a stabilizer on her real quick and just see how that, those threads are funky. All right, kind of heavy. All right, let's pay attention to that hand shock and jump forward now with a little bit extra weight to it. It's like it settles really nice. All right, well, I felt like that changed the way it shot 80%, honestly. That felt a lot better. Felt like, I don't know, felt kind of like a Matthews. A little less hand shock than what they've been. A lot less jump forward. I'm curious to see what the speed is, and then we'll throw it on the scale as well, see if the weight is actually 70 pounds. Some run heavy, some run light. So we'll see what Prime's doing. Overall, so far, pretty decent. Not gonna say it's my absolute favorite bow I've shot thus far this year, but we're gonna shoot through the chronograph and see what speeds we're getting. All right, so first up through the chronograph is gonna be the 520 grain Easton Axis. And again, it's set up at 70 pounds, 30-inch draw. So let's shoot the 520 grain. You're sitting there at 270. Not too bad for 520 grains. Next up is the 480 grain Easton FMJ. Smacked my arrow on that one. 277. Gained only 7 feet a second with losing, what is that, 40 grains. So now we are shooting the 440 grain Easton Axis. Try to aim at a different spot so I don't hit another arrow. 295, holy crap. That had a pretty big jump. All right, so 440 grain arrow shooting 295, just under that 300 mark. Again, 30 inches, 70 pounds. Speed's getting there. It's not the fastest I've seen, but not very slow either. So Yeah, let's see if it's actually sitting at 70 pounds. And then we'll shoot it down the range a couple more times and see if it would be a bow I'd really go home with today. So let's head back over to the range and the scale and see what the weight of the bow as well as draw weight is sitting at. All right, we're gonna go ahead and check the weight, the draw weight. Set at 70, so we'll see if it's actually sitting there at 71.7. And then let's reset it for the weight of the bow. Sitting at 5 pounds, basically flat. Sweet. All right, so pretty decent speeds. Weight is on the higher end of the 70, so that's kind of what I prefer. I like to just push it a little bit more. If I was to order a prime, I'd probably order the 80 pounds, just get that extra speed and power. I can pull it back just fine, and so might as well. I mean, some people say you don't need anything over 60, which is true, you don't, but if you can, why not? So shoot a couple more times. The draw cycle isn't the smoothest by any means. But the aftershot is for sure a lot better than I feel like years previous in the prime line. Let's shoot another one. Grip feels good. It felt good on the Nexus as well. Overall, I mean, pretty decent. I'm not like wowed like I was when I shot the Hoyt RX-7, but I mean, if you're a Prime fan, or maybe if you're sponsored by Prime, you're gonna have to shoot it. No, I mean, I'm gonna be, I don't know. I'm gonna be curious to see how the string holds up with the mods. I feel like it rubs, at least on this one. We'll see if the camera can see it. Let's see if we can get it focused. I feel like it's gonna rub right there on that mod after shot after shot after shot. That might fray off that serving, but we're gonna have to get one to really see. Overall, it's a smooth shooting bow. I feel like it does anchor in really well, and that back wall is solid. There is no sponge to it, being that it's got the limb stop on it. But I mean, pretty happy with it, honestly. If I had to buy a prime, I would buy it. But honestly, there's some other bows that fit a little bit better in my hand. And so I'm gonna say kind of a no-go with at least the inline 3. We're gonna have to try the one in, what is it, 1 and 6 or 1 and 5, and see how those shoot. But anyway, hopefully that helps answer any questions you guys had about the Prime Inline. Big thanks to Terry here at TNT Archery for letting me come on in and shoot the bows. I do want to also remind you, I do have my giveaway going on for, actually I have it sitting right here, my V3. There's only 60 entries to that, so if you buy a flag on my website, HAXENHUNT.com, that gets you entered in to win this, as well as winning 2 bows of your choice, any bows, and then $5,000 to donate to Wishes for Warriors. So figured no better way to give a bow than only 60 entries. So if you want to win my V3 and the possibility of 2 other bows, then go buy a flag at HAXENHUNT.com. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up the video, guys, for the Prime Inline 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.